Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I'm really excited to bring you, from our friends at Crafter's Companion, these Gemini penny slider stamp and cutting die sets. They make really fun interactive cards. I can't wait to show you what my friend Debbie and I did with them, so come play with us. So let me get right to it and show you this first set. This is the Flying By, and it has got these wonderful dimensional butterflies. All you need is a couple of pennies to make this work. And it's got this great little mechanism where this little butterfly just moves around this little track. And it's so cute. So let me show you how to put these together and how this all works, and then I'll show you some more designs. So the first thing you want to do is start off with a piece of cardstock that is slightly smaller than your card. So this is a 6.5 by 5-inch card. I like to use this Essential card block. This is a pad of really, it says it's lightweight cardstock, but it's a very nice weight of cardstock, which is great because we're going to be using a lot of foam tape with our projects here. This is by Hunky Dory. It is wonderful for stamping and coloring. I use it all the time. It's a very thick pad. I'm surprised there's 75 sheets in here. It looks like there's a lot more, but it lasts a really long time. Another thing that we use a lot of in this project, is our giant foam roll. It is 50 feet or, yeah, there's 50 feet of continuous foam on this roll, and it is a 1/2 inch wide, and we can cut it really easily down the center. So I did that a lot for these projects. And let's see, what else can I show you? I think I got the feet wrong on this. That's what's stalling me. I think it's 150 feet or 50 yards. That's what it is. Yeah, times 3. 50 times 3 is 150 feet, which is a tremendous amount, okay? Debbie and I have been working on this. It's actually considerably larger when you get it, but we've been working on this roll for a while. So let me show you how we use this, how we use the cardstock. So what we'd like to start with is our cardstock here, and I went ahead and colored it, and then I did this die cutting on it. But let me show you how this worked. So I used, to color my background, a couple of different ink pads here. Olive green and Arctic Mist Prism ink pads, nice little size. And then I used my blender brushes to just apply that along the top of the bottom for my grass and my sky. And then I went ahead and used, from the Sky's the Limit, or the Flying By rather, set, we've got our heart shape here. And I just put that through right there, used a little low-tack tape to secure that, and ran it through my die cutting machine. And then this is what I got. Now this piece right here is going to make the track. We don't need to keep this, but throw it in your little scrap box because how cute. You can definitely use that again. So this is the two parts that we're going to be using on our card like this, okay? And what I did at this point was I did some stamping. So I took these pieces and I stamped using, because I'm going to be using alcohol pens. So there's 2 inks that we sell at Paper Wishes, and one is Memento black ink and also the Finesse alcohol proof ink. And these are great to use with our Spectrum Noir markers because they don't bleed when the alcohol markers are used with them. Okay, so here we go. So I stamped those. I like to use a stamping platform, our Misty. So I stamped this one here, and then I also stamped the greeting right here, Flying By, with butterfly wishes, right in, and that goes right in the center. Okay, so pretend those are stamped, and then I need to kind of take this background, so it looks like this. I need to take this and build my foam tape along the back of it. And let me show you how to do that. So I just took continuous lengths of my foam tape and I cut the foam tape down the center so I had thinner lengths, okay? Because I want to use a double width or double layer of foam tape in thinner strips right here. So they're about 1/4 inch. And I just put one layer down and then I put another layer down. So they're double layered. And then, so I've got a nice frame there, but I also needed some in the corner areas, and you want to keep it really away from the heart because you don't want that mechanism messing up when you go around. So here we go. So here's my card, and this is a 6.5 by 5-inch card, and I've covered it with some cardstock. This is from Magnolia Blossom cardstock, and it's got these great sort of blues and greens that are really fun and beautiful to work with. So I put the first one down, I put some green down, and now the blue I'm not going to secure quite yet. I'm going to be going ahead and putting this down like this, centered on the blue. And you want to make sure that you're nice and secure. And then we've got the center heart piece right there. And that piece I've already put a double layer foam tape on too. And notice I'm leaving a lot of space around the outside edge. And now I've got my first penny. So here's my penny. Maybe we can zoom in on this, Steve. I put a double layer of foam tape on the back of my penny. And I'm going to put that right like this. I'm just going to keep it right there for now. And then I'm going to take this piece with the foam tape on it, and I'm going to center it on my cutaway heart. There we go. All right, so you see now I've got this nice little racetrack to go around here. All right, so now I'm going to take one of my little butterflies, and I've got, here you can see I did 4 of them, but for our purposes now I'm just going to use 2. And for coloring those, I used some purple. I used purple, coral, and no, I didn't use purple. I used pink, coral, and like a hot pink color. And colored those in. And then for time's sake, I'm not going to color them in. Here's our little dies right here for our pieces that I had already stamped. All right, so now I'm going to just take that little butterfly and I'm going to stick it right to that penny. No, that's not true. Oh, I'm going to take this penny and I'm going to stick it to this penny. That was funny. All right, and then I'm just going to take a little bit more. You can either glue your butterfly directly to your penny, or you can foam tape it, and I'm just going to glue it right to my penny. Okay, and then it can just twirl and swirl all the way around that little track. And then with your other butterflies, just color those in. As I said, if you want to get the specific colors of Spectrum Noir pens, you can look on the drop-down list below this video, or also there's a photo gallery that's there too, and you can click on the photo gallery, click on the photo of the card, and it'll give you all the supplies. So that's how that's put together. It's really simple. Now this little circle right here, I was wondering, what did they give you this one for? Well, let me tell you, if you just don't happen to have any pennies laying around, or you just had one, which when I went to look in my purse, I had 1 penny and then I had quarters, nickels, and dimes. And I had to scrounge on top of the refrigerator to find, that's where we keep our change, to find an extra penny. But if you didn't have any pennies, you could just use these little guys. Used a couple of these, okay? And then you would put your foam tape right there, sandwich that, and look, you don't need to have a penny. These work great. So they thought of everything and giving you all those pieces. All right, now we just take this and glue this to your card front, and you're good to go there. I'm going to show you another card. This is a cute one using the Sky's the Limit set, which is adorable, and it has got this great little stamp set right here, and it's also got the die set, which I think I still left in here. Where did I put my die set? Boy, I'm not very organized today. One of the great things about these penny slider cards is it comes with a full color little booklet on how to do this. It's in every set, which is really handy. All right, so we've got our little die set here. And we've got our stamp set. And I went ahead and I colored these. It's a cute little paper airplane. And I colored in my paper airplane using a little bit of ice gray blend and then dark red. And you can see here I just outlined my plane using a little bit of that gray and then colored in all of my little hearts. And one of the little techniques I'll show you is to make my background here with the clouds. I used my blender brush again, and I also used Lagoon ink, colored ink, and just colored around here. But then I also took a couple of the little stamped images for my clouds, and I used those as little patterns. I cut them out, and I used them to go around with my blender brush to create these fluffy little cloud outlines. So that's a really fun and easy technique to do. I'm going to show you here how that works. I'm just going to use a scrap piece of paper here. And what I did was I just took my little cloud and my blender brush like that. And then you can use another cloud, kind of go overlap it if you'd like. And then another one. Just like that. And that gives you your nice fluffy cloud background on that. All right, so on this particular one, I wanted to show you that when you put your double layer of foam tape on the back before you place this down, there is one little tricky part that I wanted to show you. I'm just taking off the back of my foam tape because that's boring. Here we go. All right, so I've got my double layer foam tape here. You can see I've die cut my little track right here. That's what this piece is. Now, I needed to go ahead, I covered this card with, or I put a little black mat on there, but then my stamped image of my little dotted trail for my paper airplane wouldn't show on the black. So I just glued a little piece of white cardstock right there. Okay, and then we're going to go back to our little pennies. We're going to put that right there. And we're going to have to align this die cut shape with the little dot background and keep this part of the black aligned. So it's a little tricky, but not too bad. A little high on my side there. There. I think that's good. Now I got to get my thing there. Okay, so we're all good there. Yep. And then we've got our other little penny. And on this one, I put one layer of foam tape on this side. I've got 2 layers here. Make my little sandwich with my foam tape. But I wanted to put one layer right there so I could put my little paper airplane on there. And look how cute. Just fly your little paper airplane along the clouds. Really cute. Okay, so there's another little option for cards. Let me show you this one that Debbie made using this adorable little bunny set. This is the all ears set. Here's the dies and the little coordinating stamps to go with that. And her set is so cute. Has a little bouncy trail there, a little track. And for her, she used the gingham #2 cardstock. patterned cardstock and the solid cardstock to go with that. And then this adorable card with kittens. This is the Smitten as a Kitten set. So cute. Here's the little stamp set to go with this. Has lots of cute little sayings on that. And for this one, she used a 6x6 card. And she used a nesting place 12x12 cardstock and then the 6x6 patterned paper, patterned cardstock rather. Here you go. And then for her little guys, she put little balls of yarn on there, which is so cute. And I showed this to Paulette and she said, how cute. It would have been cute to have little mouse in there too, running around. I thought that was a cute idea. So you guys, I should have mentioned too, this is a slimline card. And this is 8.5 by 3.5, which I thought was really clever to put it on a long card like that. So we've got a great money saver on this collection. So if you're watching us on our Webisode page, just take a peek on the right-hand side and you'll be able to see all of those, all 4 of these on the money saver. And right below our video is a drop-down product menu. You can click on that and it'll show you all the products, all the pens, all the inks that we used. And if you're watching us on YouTube, just look below the video and there's a link that'll take you to our Webisode page at paperwishes.com where you can see our money saver and the drop-down menu for all the supplies if you want to shop individually. And if you really like this video, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribe, you guys, because we do 3 to 5 videos a week and you wouldn't want to miss anything. So thanks for joining me today and I'll see you next time.